Yeah, further to what Collins was saying, let's take the demographics as far as I understand it. Between the Southeast and the South-South, we have something in the order of about 30 million people, population-wise. Kenya is 35 million population. So Southeast, South-South is like Kenya, which actively rivals the whole of Nigeria in terms of, and Bosu can compare Fem and Collins, in terms of the size of the startup ecosystem. So that's where I would slightly deviate from what Bosu said about focusing in one area and then, building out different skill sets, more like competencies in different areas. You actually have this region which economically is big enough to be a country. And without labeling state capitals, I was in Port Harcourt yesterday, and I'm in Owerri today. And for all the seeming chaos in these two cities, you can still count them as two economically viable cities. And then you add Enugu, and you add Benin. I don't know about Asaba. I wouldn't even call Asaba or Awka economically viable. I'd rather say maybe Onitsha, maybe Calabar. Okay, so unlike most countries, any way you look at it, it's 11 states. We should be able to find 8 economically viable cities. Okay, and a youth population of at least 15 million, plus minus, who are largely educated, who have, when I say largely, I mean tertiary education. And once you can use this, you're computer literate. It's no longer, how many of you have heard about the ICDL, International Computer Driving License? You see, I'm a dinosaur. Now, this was a big deal 15 years ago in the government. So many contractors scammed government by coming to teach them ICDL. So things have changed, okay? A few things haven't changed. Collins and I are good friends, we're old friends. But we still have some, what I call limiting arguments. So when I say the hub should be in Enugu, Collins say, where it's better. And I say, well, it could be Enugu. Then somebody else in the mix of it says, why don't you guys come to Awka? Now, what I want to see, or what I see, are young people. And there's one thing that should be a ready attribute of young people, and that is mobility. Yeah? You guys go where the action is. So wherever the action is, you'll be there. And it's like a church or a mosque, whatever you are. A church is not the building. A church is the community. When you go somewhere, they tell you, we the church. Okay? Nobody goes to the church because I'm going to a building. You make the church. The same thing as making the ecosystem. Okay, so what we need to do is, with this kind of event and other things, actually begin to accept the fact that there is a viable ecosystem in place in the South. It is not at the expense of the big players in Lagos. In fact, Lagos is the only place it's happening. Anybody else that tells you anything is happening anywhere else is lying. There's a lot of rhetoric, but there's no action. So there's still room for growth. I think I'll stop there and then let other guys take